Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Friday, and welcome to another Facebook Live on Friday. Just a quick update. I will be missing everyone next week if you're looking for me. I'm gonna be on vacation with my family, enjoying some time away at a nice lake house that we've rented. So, no newsletter, blog post, or anything like that next week, most likely. Um, or Facebook Live. So don't worry, I'll be back the week after that. But today I wanted to talk about something that I'm very passionate about, and I think is probably one of the most important things that I have learned myself over the past 2 years. It's been almost 2 years now, and something that I watch people struggle with um, across the board, whether they're clients or not. And that is uh, taking control of your day. Um, up until maybe like last year at some point, probably a little bit more than a year ago, I kind of just woke up in the morning and I just started my day without any real plan or um, you know, uh, objective of what I wanted to accomplish that day. And, um, when this whole pandemic started, my day became completely like it was different every day. Like there was homeschooling. There were kids at home. Schools were closed. There were different changes at work. Different things happening. Every day was just different, and I found myself wasting a lot of time just flailing around, feeling like I was doing nothing, and stressed because I didn't know exactly what I had to get accomplished in a day, and I didn't know what was coming next. And um, I decided that I was in a mentorship program at the time, and one of the things that we were talking about is kind of structuring your day. And I had been kind of resistant to this for a long time because basically thought like I know what I have to do in a day, and I just kind of resisted it. But I found myself, um, you know, with just complete and utter chaos in my day to day life, and having no structure was just wreaking havoc on not only my mental health but my productivity as a father, a husband, a employee, a health coach, and an athlete. So what I did is I got a journal. It's called the one I use is called the Full Focus Planner. You can look them up. I don't have any association with them or anything. I just picked that one. I really like it because it has each day has a timeline from like 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And what I do is the night before, I sit down, I look at my calendar, I see what I have coming up the next day, and in on that timeline, I write down the things that I need to get done the next day. And they're the things that I need to get done. The things that I want to get done. Like I want to eat my breakfast at this time. I want to go for my walk at this time. I want to work out at this time. I want to have family time at this time. I want to blah blah. Right. I have this work task that needs to get done. I want to do it at this time. And then I lay out my day. And then I fill in my day from there, right, with the things that maybe other people are requesting of me. Maybe they're work meetings, maybe they are social obligations that, I want to hang out with my friends or another person's asking me for help with. Maybe it's time on social media or answering questions from clients or whatever, right? But I lay out things that I need to get done and that are important to me. Now, I'm not saying this is something like if you're a parent, it means like ignore your responsibility as a parent and like this time is my time and I'm not going to talk to my kids or interact with my kids or everything. Like, obviously, you need to accommodate the people that depend on you to some degree, right? If you have kids, like they depend on you, young kids, they depend on you. You have to be there for them, you need to feed them and whatnot. So, obviously, that's part of it. But for the most part, I kind of structure the day for the way I need to get it. I need for things for myself, for my own benefit, for my own work, my own health, my own mental health, etc. Right, and then I fill in the needs of the people um, that I care about and depend on me, and then I fill in everyone else after that. And what this did for me is give me a plan each day on how to tackle the day. And what I see with a lot of clients is they, um, come to me and say, "Oh, I didn't get my workout in," or "Oh, I didn't meet my protein goal," or "Oh, I didn't get my steps in," etc. Because blah, right? And blah is usually something at work came up, something a family member asked me to do something, etc., etc., etc. And because they just kind of went into their day not foreseeing that happening, they never like it just kind of just they never actually do the things that they set out to get done. So what I find for myself and for people that follow this methodology, which you'll find a lot of successful people, busy people, and people who are consistent from a day-to-day, month-to-month, year-to-year basis, what they do is they do this exact thing. They say, I'm going to do my walk at this time. I'm going to eat my breakfast at this time. I'm going to eat my lunch at this time. I'm going to eat my dinner at this time. I'm going to get my workout in at this time. I'm going to do this work task then. I'm going to do this work task there. And then when someone comes to you and says, hey, for example, someone comes to me and says, hey, Ryan, can we chat for a little bit? I have this problem that I'm working on and I want to get your opinion on it. Sure. I look at my schedule and say, okay, I have some time here in my day that I can fit you in. And I would just say, okay, sure, let's jump on a call right now. Right? Maybe that happens if I have some time at that moment. But if it's in the middle of something that I want to get done, and I know that in 10 minutes I need to go work out, or I am going to eat my breakfast at this time or my lunch at this time, right? Then I say, hey, can we, talk about this at, a little bit further on in the day when I have some free time, or can we, talk about it tomorrow or next day when I'm not as busy. And in almost all cases, people are very accommodating to that. Obviously, they're asking you for your help and your assistance, so you're doing them a favor by helping them, and they're going to accommodate you if they still want your help and assistance. Now, obviously, if it's some kind of crazy emergency, yeah, I mean, sometimes you get to drop what you're doing and deal with the emergency, right? I mean, if my kid's school calls because my kid is sick in school, well, there's nothing I can do about that. I got to drop what I'm doing. My plans might all go to hell. I have to go get my sick kid and bring them home and take care of them. Yeah, those things happen, but they happen, hopefully a few times, maybe a year, right? But it's not a daily occurrence. What I find with most people is that they get these, quote unquote emergencies that happen on a daily occurrence, which are not really emergencies, but they just accommodate other people demanding their time, and then they lose out on the things that they need to get done or they want to get done, and they don't understand, why they can't ever, get those things done on a consistent basis. It's because that they're allowing other people, in a lot of cases, to dictate how they use their time. And I think that if we just put in a little effort to plan out your day and to prioritize the things that you need to get done, that you want to get done for yourself and for your own mental health and work and goals in life, then those things will get done. As long as you make them a priority first and you structure your day in a way that you can accomplish those things, and then fill in the stuff in between. So let me know what you think about that. I think it's super helpful and super useful, and like I said, I do this every day except when I'm on vacation. Then I just go by the seat of my pants because it's vacation. You're supposed to go by the seat of your pants. But when I'm, in work mode on a day-to-day basis, the only way I can get everything I need to get done and do it with any kind of consistency and not feel completely stressed out about it is by the day before, the week before, etc. Just looking at what's coming up in my life and narrowing it down and just planning it out. And it takes a few minutes to do, but it's well worth it from a mental health perspective and from a consistency perspective and a goals perspective. That's where you want to be. Like, you have to put in a little bit of work to get there. And that's one of the things I find most helpful for most people. So let me know what you think about that. Love to hear your thoughts and feedback on that topic. If you have any tips and tricks that help you as far as being consistent and planning out your day and how you structure your day and weeks and stuff like that, I'd love to hear them. Always looking for other people's tips and tricks on this. I can obviously probably improve my own methodologies, and so I'd like to hear what you think. So please leave a comment here or direct message me or send me an email. I'm always happy to chat about it. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you think. With that said, as always, you can get all the content that I put out delivered right to your inbox by going to my website at rjbhealth.coach, clicking the link at the top that says newsletter, and entering your email address to sign up for my newsletter. That's the easiest way to get everything and follow me and my content. I just released a pretty epic blog post on my body composition results from over the past year and a half, and from my DEXA scan. So people have been asking lots of good questions about that, so you can check that out on the blog as well on my website. If you're interested in coaching, please reach out as well. You can direct message me here or leave a comment, etc. We can talk more about that, but if you just want to get started, you can go to my homepage, again, rjbhealth.coach, click the link on the homepage that says schedule a discovery call, and you can fill out the form and get going there too. And yeah, I will talk to everyone next week. I hope you have a good weekend and a good week next week, and yeah, I'll talk to you then.